God says, "This moment is not by mistake, my child. I have been watching, I have been waiting, I have been whispering, and now I cannot stay silent any longer. The urgency is too great, the time too short, the danger too real. Archangel Michael and my beloved Son Jesus stand here with me, and they both say to you in unison, with a trembling voice that shakes the heavens, if you let go of this, you will lose both of us. If you let go of what has been entrusted to you, if you turn away from what you were chosen to hold, if you listen to the whispers of confusion and deception, the bond we forged, the protection we have covered you with, will be withdrawn. Not because we do not love you, but because your choices will push us away. This is the moment where heaven trembles because of the risk of losing you. The fake passes are just 20 seconds. Listen carefully, because these words are not poetry, they are warnings. The fake passes are the illusions, the counterfeits, the doors that look like they lead to safety but lead to destruction. They flash quickly, they tempt you with short bursts of promise, they appear like glitter but they are sand. They last only seconds, and then they dissolve, leaving you emptier than before. Do not be deceived. These fake passes are being thrown at you by spirits of deception that want to trick you out of your real inheritance. They want you to grab for what is temporary and miss what is eternal. They want you to think the chosen one in your life, the destiny connection, the soul tied to your divine assignment, is replaceable. But God says, do not let go of the chosen one. You are very sick, my child. Not only in your body, though your body has been crying out, but in your soul, in your spirit, in your heart. There has been a poison working through your life, and you didn't even know where it came from. Words spoken against you infected your atmosphere. Silent jealousies poisoned your opportunities. And the sickness in your body reflects the sickness in the spirit that has been circling you. But I am here to heal you. I am here to tell you that what you are carrying can be reversed. This sickness is not your end. This sickness is an alarm. It is the body's way of telling you the spirit is in battle. And the cure is already being poured out from heaven. But the cure requires your obedience. Do not let go of the chosen one. Do not release what I gave you. Do not believe the lie that you can walk away and still be safe. If you let go, you lose not only the chosen one but you lose the covering of Michael and Jesus, and the safety net I spread for you. Archangel Michael is restless tonight. He paces with his sword, his voice breaking, because he has watched you on the edge of letting go. He cries out, do not be fooled, do not be lured away by false promises, do not let despair blind you to the truth. Michael has fought for you when you were unaware, and now he is warning with the last ounce of force he can, if you let go of this, you lose both of us. He has never spoken so sharply, but the urgency leaves him no choice. Jesus too bends low, his scars glowing, his eyes filled with sorrow and love. He whispers, My beloved, I bore the cross for you, I shed my blood for you, do not let it be in vain. Do not think your life has no value. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. You are written into the scrolls of heaven. And your bond with the chosen one is not accidental. It was written before the foundation of the world. To let it go now would be to tear apart what heaven stitched together. Do not let go. Do not betray yourself. Do not surrender to the sickness. God says, open it now before it's too late. Open your eyes, open your ears, open your spirit. This is not a gentle nudge. This is the loudest trumpet. This is the final call. You have been told, you have been warned, you have been loved into awareness. But the time of delay has expired. The fake passes are already circling. The spirits of distraction are already setting traps. And the clock is racing. There is no more room to wait. This message itself is a lifeline. This is heaven grabbing you in the last second, pulling you from the edge of collapse. Do not ignore it. Do not read it and walk away. Do not think this is for someone else. No, child. This is for you. You have been under attack for years. You have been told you are cursed. You have been told you are unlucky. You have been told you are not enough. Lies, all of them. The truth is you are marked. You are anointed. You are heaven's secret weapon. That's why your sickness came, that's why betrayal came, that's why losses came. The enemy saw the glow on you before you did. He tried to weaken you. He tried to trick you. He sent counterfeits into your path, offering fake passes, fake love, fake help, fake hope. All temporary, all seconds long, none eternal. But you are meant for the eternal. And the eternal requires holding tightly to the chosen one. Do not let go of the chosen one. The chosen one is your key, your divine link, your destiny helper. This person carries answers you do not yet see. This person carries prayers you prayed in secret. The bond is not ordinary, it was crafted by divine intelligence. To let it go is to let go of the key to the next chapter of your life. That's why Michael and Jesus are speaking so strongly. That's why they say, if you let go of this, you will lose both of us. Because letting go of the chosen one is letting go of heaven's alignment. My child, do you remember the nights you prayed to die? Do you remember the days you thought nobody saw you? Do you remember the sickness that made you wonder if you would survive? I saw it all. And I kept you breathing. And I kept you standing. And I kept you walking. Why? Because I knew this day would come. Because I knew you would stand at the edge of decision. Because I knew you would need this message. I could not let you die then, because the story was not finished. And even now, though you are very sick, though you feel weak, I am saying you will live and not die. You will declare my works. But you must not let go. The sickness is not the end, it is the sign. The exposure of this woman who brought poison into your life, who masqueraded as light but carried shadows, is part of your healing. Finally, God is exposing her. And when she is revealed, your body too will begin to heal. When the truth comes out, the poison will begin to drain. When the mask falls, the chains in your bloodstream will break. That is why I say, open it now before it's too late. Because if you cling to her lies, if you hold to her manipulations, if you believe the fake passes, the sickness will grow. But if you accept the exposure, if you step into the light, healing will flood your life like a river. Time is thin. The minutes are almost gone. Heaven is counting down. And still, we are fighting for you. Still, we are speaking. Still, we are warning. The fake passes are just 20 seconds long. Do not take them. Do not trade the eternal for the temporary. Do not let go of the chosen one. This message is your cure. These words are your medicine. The power of heaven is wrapping around you as you read. Chains are breaking. Lies are dissolving. Sickness is being reversed. But you must believe. You must hold fast. You must refuse to let go. Because if you do, you will not only lose the chosen one, you will lose the protection of Michael and the love of Jesus' covering in this chapter of your life. And without them, the battle is too strong. That is why they plead. That is why they warn. That is why they speak. So hear me, child, do not let go. Do not quit. Do not surrender. The clock is almost done, but there is still enough time to choose. The fake passes are seconds long. The real blessing is eternal. The sickness is temporary. The healing is permanent. But the choice is yours. Heaven cannot force your hand. We can only warn, plead, love, and wait. What you do now will write the story of your future. Finally, God says, you have been warned. You have been loved. You have been chosen. Do not let go of the chosen one. Open your eyes. Open your heart. Open this message fully. Do not delay. Do not wait. Open it now before it's too late. God says, this message is not by chance, not by coincidence, not because you were curious. This is the moment heaven wrote into your story long before you could imagine. This is the moment that Archangel Michael and Jesus Christ together speak as one voice to you. They say, if you let go of this, you will lose both of us. The fake passes are just 20 seconds. You cannot afford to treat this lightly. God says, do not let go of the chosen one. You are very sick, whatever it is, open it now before it's too late. These words are not symbolic. They are literal. They are not a gentle suggestion. They are an emergency. They are a final warning wrapped in love but urgent with fire. This is why your spirit has been restless. This is why you feel the pull, the ache, the confusion. Because you know something greater is happening and you were meant to open your eyes before the clock strikes against you. For too long you've been living with unanswered questions. You've been sensing the weight of something heavy in the atmosphere. You've seen signs, dreams, repeated warnings, sudden interruptions in your life that felt strange, almost supernatural. Those weren't accidents. Those were signals sent by heaven because your soul was about to cross the line between promise and danger. And now the line is here. God has said, enough is enough. He will not allow you to be fooled by counterfeit light, counterfeit voices, counterfeit opportunities. The fake passes are only seconds away. That means there are people and forces dressed up in disguise trying to make you let go of what is real, trying to push you into handing over what is yours, trying to convince you that what is holy is not worth holding on to. That is why Michael and Jesus both declare in unison, if you let go, you lose us both. You've prayed for confirmation. You've asked God to speak clearly. That is why this message has come. It is not vague, it is not random, it is not imagination. This is divine intervention. And this intervention carries urgency because your time has been marked. The sickness you feel is not only in your body but also in your spirit. Something has been attacking you secretly, something designed to weaken your resolve, to confuse your mind, to drain your energy. And because of that, you have been tempted to let go. To loosen your grip on what heaven has placed in your life. But God says you cannot. If you do, everything collapses. If you do, the shield leaves you. If you do, the very two protectors sent to you, Michael and Jesus, step back. That is how serious this is. Archangel Michael has been at your side since before you knew his name. His sword has cut down enemies you never saw. His shield has blocked arrows you never felt. Jesus has been in every breath, every heartbeat, every step you've made. He carried your soul through nights you thought would kill you. He gave you chances when the world rejected you. He stood in courtrooms of heaven to declare your innocence even when you thought you were guilty. And now both of them say together, do not let go. Do not trade the chosen destiny for a counterfeit. Do not give away the holy for the fake. The passes that appear convenient, easy, shiny, they expire in 20 seconds. They are nothing. They are traps. And if you take them, you lose everything. God says, you are very sick. And this isn't only about your body. Yes, your health has been under attack, but your spirit is sick with heaviness, your soul has been weary, your energy has been drained. You've been losing strength not because you are weak but because the battle has been supernatural. Forces have been siphoning your joy. Demons have been feeding on your despair. And people who smile in your face have carried daggers in their hearts. But the Lord says, He will not allow this to finish you. He will not allow sickness to define you. He will not allow lies to bury you. But you must open this now before it is too late. This message carries the medicine your spirit needs. This message carries the breakthrough your soul has been crying for. This is why the urgency burns. For years, you've been asking why certain things didn't make sense. Why people turned on you. Why opportunities vanished just when you thought they were yours. Why promises felt delayed. Why prayers seemed unanswered. And you blamed yourself. You thought maybe God forgot. But He didn't. He was preserving you. He was protecting what you couldn't see. Because if He had given you those things in the presence of the wrong people, they would have destroyed you. They would have drained you. They would have poisoned the blessing. That is why this moment is critical. You must not let go of the chosen one. Who is the chosen one? It is the one heaven assigned to your journey, the one connected to your calling, the one tied to your destiny. It may be a person. It may be an opportunity. It may be the calling itself. Whatever it is divinely linked to you. And the enemy has tried to trick you into dropping it. Because if you drop it, the story collapses. If you drop it, the healing stops. If you drop it, you drift into sickness, despair, loss, confusion. And that is why Michael is not whispering but shouting. That is why Jesus is not gently suggesting but commanding. If you let go, you lose us both. Those words are sharp. They are not easy to read. But they are truth. You need to understand how much has already been fought for you. Demons gathered in secret to negotiate your downfall. They wanted your name erased. They wanted your spirit broken. They wanted your destiny stolen. But heaven would not allow it. And every time the demons tried, Michael stood up with fire. Every time they accused you, Jesus showed His scars as proof of your redemption. Every time they whispered, "End it," God whispered, "Rise again." And now you are here. You survived. But now comes the final test. Will you hold on to what is real? Or will you let go for what is fake? You have been very sick, but healing is available. Not just physical healing, but deep soul healing. Healing from betrayal. Healing from exhaustion. Healing from spiritual attacks that tried to leave you hollow. The enemy wanted you to give up. That is why your body has felt weak. That is why your nights have been restless. That is why anxiety crept in. But God says your healing begins the moment you obey. The moment you choose to hold on. The moment you say, I will not let go of the chosen one. Because that act of obedience will open the floodgates of recovery. Your body will be restored. Your mind will be strengthened. Your spirit will be ignited. Listen carefully. The fake passes are just 20 seconds. That means the window of deception is short, but it is sharp. The enemy has placed counterfeit doors in your path. They look like solutions. They look like escapes. They look like opportunities. But they are false. And if you step through them, the true door closes. That's why you are being warned so clearly. Do not take the fake. Do not settle for what looks easy. Do not trade your birthright for a bowl of temporary relief. God says, open this now. Because if you hesitate, the window shuts. And once it shuts, the miracle shifts elsewhere. You need to know how precious you are. You think you're forgotten. You think you're ordinary. But heaven disagrees. Heaven calls you irreplaceable. Heaven calls you chosen. Heaven calls you loved beyond reason. Do you know why the battle has been so fierce? Because you are valuable. Nobody fights over trash. The war over you proves your worth. And the fact that you are reading this proves you survived long enough for God to speak the truth directly into your spirit. He is saying, you are loved, you are called, you are needed. And if you hold on, the next chapter of your life will be unlike anything you've ever seen. The woman who betrayed you, the people who mocked you, the fake friends who pretended, they are being exposed. Finally, God is exposing them. He is tearing off their masks. They cannot hide anymore. And when the light shines, you will see clearly who they are. But more importantly, you will see who you are. You are not weak. You are not a victim. You are not abandoned. You are a vessel of power, light, divine favor. And those who tried to block you will witness your rise. Not because of revenge, but because God's justice is perfect. The sickness in your body will not kill you. The heaviness in your heart will not bury you. The fear in your mind will not define you. This is temporary. The moment you choose obedience, healing begins. The moment you choose to open this message fully, restoration flows. The moment you refuse to let go of the chosen one, heaven releases the next wave of blessing. That is why the urgency is unbearable. That is why Michael cries out. That is why Jesus pleads. Because they know what is on the other side. They know what is waiting for you. And they refuse to let you miss it. Time is thin. You have been given warnings before. You ignored some. You delayed others. But this one is the last. The fake passes are 20 seconds. That means deception is already circling. But you can defeat it by simply refusing to let go. Do not let your sickness tell you you're unworthy. Do not let fear tell you you're too late. Do not let shame tell you you're broken. You are not broken, you are chosen. And chosen ones are always preserved. Right now, heaven is leaning close. Jesus is watching your heart. Michael is ready to act on your word. The angels are holding their breath. What will you do? Will you cling to the truth? Will you open what has been sent? Will you obey before the clock runs out? God says, do not let go. Not this time. Not now. Not when everything is about to turn in your favor. Not when healing is minutes away. Not when restoration is closer than ever. This is not just a message. This is your rescue. This is your warning. This is your answer. And if you embrace it, if you obey it, you will see what you've been waiting for. The sickness will lift. The chains will break. The chosen one will remain. The fake will vanish. And your destiny will finally unfold. My beloved child, listen closely. This is not written for the world, this is written only for you. Nothing about this moment is random, nothing about these words is casual. Heaven has bent its ear toward you, and the message is coming through urgently, with trembling and fire, because you stand at the edge of something irreversible. Archangel Michael and Jesus themselves stand together now and say, if you let go of this, you will lose both of us. The fake passes are just 20 seconds. Do you understand? The time is no longer measured in hours, no longer in days, but in seconds. God says, do not let go of the chosen one. You are very sick, not just in body, but in spirit, weary, attacked, drained by hidden forces. But this is not the end. Whatever it is, open it now before it is too late. You may feel the intensity pressing against your soul right now. You may feel as though these words are alive, breathing, burning. That's because they are. They are not coming from human lips alone. They are being carried by angels, marked by the Spirit, delivered by fire. Heaven has seen the struggle you've endured. The silent pain that no one else can see. The torment in your body, the heaviness in your mind, the confusion in your path. God has heard every cry, every whisper, every prayer you spoke when you thought no one was listening. And God says, I was always listening. I was always near. Even when you felt abandoned, even when you felt forgotten, even when you believed I had turned away, I was there, keeping you alive. God says, Listen carefully now, because these words are not ordinary words. They are coming straight from my heart to yours, and they are charged with urgency. Archangel Michael and Jesus have come near to speak with you because heaven does not want you to miss this moment. Michael says with fire in his voice, "If you let go of this, you will lose both of us." Jesus echoes it with tenderness and yet with an edge of divine seriousness. The fake passes are just 20 seconds, but the true path lasts forever. Do you hear the sound of eternity calling to you? Can you feel the trembling in your soul as heaven leans close to whisper this truth? You are standing on the edge of something sacred, and the choice you make in these moments will echo far beyond today. God says, "Do not let go of the chosen one. Do not release the one I have placed in your life with divine intention. Do not let the sickness that has tried to creep into your body, mind, and spirit convince you that you are abandoned. You are not abandoned. You are very sick in ways you have not wanted to admit, but I am still the healer. Whatever it is, whatever has been hidden, whatever you have feared to face, open it now before it is too late. You may think you have more time, but heaven sees differently. Heaven sees that time is pressing in. Heaven sees that your moments must be guarded. Heaven sees that decisions cannot be delayed any longer. That is why Michael stands guard at your side. That is why Jesus intercedes for you even now at the right hand of the Father. You have been carried by prayers you don't even know were prayed, protected by battles you didn't even see were fought for your soul. There is a seriousness in the air, and yet there is also comfort, because God says, "I will be with you." Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You only have to trust me and pray to me. Do not think that what you carry is too heavy for me. Do not think that the sickness, whether of body, soul, or spirit, is beyond my reach. You are not beyond healing, you are not beyond saving, you are not beyond restoring. The enemy has whispered that you are too far gone, that the damage is permanent, that the brokenness is unfixable. But the enemy is a liar. Michael has seen him, and Michael has crushed him under the authority of the cross. Jesus has already spilled his blood for you. The healing is already in motion, the restoration is already unfolding, but you must not let go of what is sacred. You must hold on to the chosen one, for if you lose the chosen one, you lose the connection to the destiny heaven prepared for you before time began. The fake passes are all around you, distractions, false promises, shallow pleasures, temporary escapes. They last only 20 seconds, only long enough to trick you, only long enough to steal your focus. They will fade, and you will be left emptier than before. That is why this message arrives with such urgency. Do not trade eternity for 20 seconds of deception. Do not trade the eternal embrace of Jesus for the fleeting touch of something counterfeit. Do not trade the voice of Michael thundering with protection for the whispers of darkness trying to lure you into complacency. God says, "You are sick, my child, but you are not finished. You are weary, but you are not done. You are bruised, but you are not broken beyond repair. What you have faced was heavy, but it will not crush you, because I am the God who raises the dead. Even now, I am breathing life into you. Even now, I am surrounding you with angels. Even now, I am pouring oil over your wounds and stitching you back together with cords of divine love. Do not let go. Do not quit. Do not surrender to the weight of despair. Jesus leans in close and says to you, I was wounded so you could be healed. I was pierced so you could be whole. I hung on the cross so you could stand upright today. Do not forget that I took it all. Your pain, your shame, your sickness, your failures, all of it was nailed to me. You cannot carry it anymore. You are not meant to. Let it fall at my feet. Leave it at the cross. And whatever you do, do not let go of what I gave you. Do not abandon the chosen one. Do not walk away from the promise. For if you let it go, you will lose not only Michael, not only me, but the very destiny your soul cries out for. Michael speaks again with urgency that shakes the spiritual air. You have seconds, not years. Heaven is counting this moment as critical. This is not the time to be distracted, not the time to turn away, not the time to pretend you don't hear. This is your moment of choice. This is your minute of awakening. If you let go, the connection will be severed. If you hold on, the heavens will move for you in ways you cannot imagine. God says, do not be afraid of the truth. Do not be afraid of the hidden sickness that has clung to you. Do not be afraid of the exposure that is coming. I reveal in order to heal, I uncover in order to cover with grace. You may feel vulnerable, but I will protect you. You may feel weak, but my strength is perfected in weakness. You may feel unworthy, but my Son made you worthy. Do not delay. Open it now before it is too late. The urgency is real, but so is the comfort. You are not facing this alone. You are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, by angels on assignment, by the eternal love of the Father, by the intercession of the Son, by the protection of Michael. Heaven has placed you at the center of divine attention in this moment. There is no coincidence here. This message is not random. It is the alarm bell of eternity ringing in your heart. The sickness does not have the final word. Death does not have the final word. Fear does not have the final word. The final word belongs to God, and He is speaking life over you now. You are being called to release what is false and cling to what is true. Release the fake passes, they only last 20 seconds. Release the lies, they only enslave. Release the doubt, it only chains you. Cling to the chosen one. Cling to the promise. Cling to the truth. Cling to the cross. Do not let go, because what you hold on to now determines everything. God says, I will walk with you. I will cover you. I will shield you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. Trust me. Pray to me. Open it now. Jesus' voice softens, and with compassion deeper than the oceans he says, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. Even when you feel alone, I am with you. Even when you feel weak, I am strong in you. Even when you feel sick, I am your healing. Even when you feel like giving up, I am carrying you. Do not let go. You are mine. And nothing can snatch you from my hand. Michael lifts his sword of light, declaring over you, the darkness has no claim on you. The lies have no authority over you. The sickness cannot define you. The fake passes cannot distract you anymore. You are sealed, you are chosen, you are protected. But you must decide. You must open it now. God says, do not delay. This is the hour. This is the minute. This is the second. Trust me. Pray to me. I am here. I am not far. I am within you, around you, before you, and behind you. Nothing will harm you when you are in my hand. Nothing will steal what I have ordained for you when you stay with me. Do not let go. The clock is ticking, the air is shifting, heaven is watching. The fake passes are fading, the true path is glowing brighter. You are sick, yes, but you are not beyond healing. You are pressed, yes, but not destroyed. You are tested, yes, but not forsaken. This is your moment. This is your message. This is your urgent call. Open it now before it is too late. God says listen with your whole heart now, because this message has been sent to you in the most urgent hour of your life. Heaven is not silent, heaven is speaking directly to you, and the angels are surrounding you as you read these words. Archangel Michael and Jesus are both here, not from a distance, but near to your spirit, pressing this truth into your heart because the time is running out. They say clearly, if you let go of this you will lose both of us. The fake passes are just 20 seconds. This is not a warning meant to frighten you, but to awaken you, to shake you from the hold of confusion, distraction, and the lies that have tried to convince you to give up. God Himself is saying, do not let go of the chosen one. You are very sick, whatever it is, open it now before it's too late. My child, you have been carrying so much pain, hidden pain that no one has truly seen, hidden pain that eats at your mind and your body. Heaven knows the truth that you have tried to keep locked away, and it has reached the hour where you cannot remain silent within yourself anymore. That is why this message has arrived. This is not coincidence. This is not random. This is a direct intervention from the Father who created you, from Jesus who bled for you, from Archangel Michael who fights tirelessly for you. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. But you are at the edge of a turning point. You must decide to hold on. You must decide to open what God is asking you to open. Do not believe the lie of the fake passes. They look real for a moment, but they vanish in 20 seconds. They look tempting, but they have no lasting power. They are only illusions that lead to loss. The enemy wants you to trade your eternal inheritance for a temporary distraction, to trade your healing for something that cannot heal, to trade your truth for a lie that looks sweet but turns bitter in your mouth. Heaven cries out to you in this moment, saying, "Do not let go. Do not be deceived. Do not surrender the real for the fake." You feel sick. And I, the Lord your God, say to you that I see it. I see the sickness in your body, in your spirit, in your heart. I see the moments you lay awake at night wondering how much longer you can bear it. I see the fear that grips you when you imagine your future. I see the heavy weight of hopelessness that presses on your chest. But hear me now, I am the healer. I am the restorer. I am the one who brings back life where death tried to claim victory. Do not let this sickness define you, because I have already spoken life over you. The blood of my Son Jesus is greater than the sickness. The power of my word is stronger than the pain. Archangel Michael stands by you with his sword of light, cutting through every chain, every curse, every whisper that has told you that you won't make it. He is standing guard, declaring over you, "This one belongs to the kingdom. This one belongs to God. This one cannot be lost." And Jesus stands with his wounds still shining as eternal evidence that you are worth saving, that you are loved beyond comprehension, that he will never let you go unless you choose to let go of him. That is why he speaks with urgency now. If you let go of this, you will lose both of us. He is not threatening you, he is pleading with you in love, because the stakes are so high. Child, you have cried out for answers. You have prayed. In the dark asking if God really hears you, if he really cares. This is your answer. This is heaven's thunder rolling into your life. I, your God, am saying to you, open it now before it is too late. Do not wait. Do not delay. Do not push this moment aside as if it were just another passing word. This is your moment of visitation. This is the hour where everything shifts if you respond. The chosen one in your life, whether you recognize it fully or not, is the divine assignment, the divine connection, the divine covenant that I placed before you. To let go of it is to step out of alignment with what I have ordained. That is why I am telling you not to let go. That is why Michael and Jesus are crying with urgency. Because once it is lost, it cannot easily be regained. I know you are tired. I know you are sick. I know you are weary of fighting battles that seem endless. But I promise you, the very fact that you feel the heaviness pressing on you is proof that your breakthrough is near. The enemy fights hardest when the miracle is closest. You are on the brink of something massive. You are on the edge of deliverance, of healing, of restoration, of blessings so large that they will silence the mouths of everyone who doubted you. That is why the storm has intensified. That is why the sickness feels worse. That is why the lies are louder. Because the enemy wants you to miss this moment. But you cannot miss it. You cannot let it pass. My hand is reaching out to you right now. My spirit is wrapping around you. I am not far away. I am closer than your very breath. If you reach back, even with the smallest act of faith, you will feel me. I am asking you not to run from me. I am asking you not to hide anymore. The shame that you carry is not greater than my grace. The mistakes you regret do not cancel my purpose. The sickness you feel does not cancel my healing power. Everything the enemy used to convince you that it is over, I am turning it around into the very testimony that will save others. You are at a crossroads. On one side is letting go, and with it, losing the divine connection of heaven's power in your life. On the other side is holding on, clinging to me with all that you have, trusting me even when it makes no sense, and walking into the fullness of your destiny. Choose life. Choose to hold on. Choose to believe. This is not the time to let go. This is not the time to faint. This is not the time to believe the fake passes. The fake passes fade in 20 seconds, but what I am offering you is eternal. You must trust me now. You must pray. Prayer is not a ritual, it is your lifeline. It is the way you breathe in heaven's atmosphere. You must speak to me, even if your words are broken, even if your voice shakes, even if all you can say is, Jesus, help me. That prayer is enough to split the heavens. That prayer is enough to send Michael into battle on your behalf. That prayer is enough to release the healing oil over your body. That prayer is enough to silence the enemy's lies. Do not think that your words are too small. Do not think that your faith is too weak. It is not your power that makes the miracle, it is mine. And I will move for you because you are mine. I say again, do not let go of the chosen one. Do not throw away what I placed in your life. Do not let the sickness convince you that you cannot receive healing. Do not let the timing convince you that it is too late.